What's up, dudes? Welcome back to the garage. Today we're going to work on 2016 STI. We got a cool little mod. It shouldn't be super hard. It should be pretty easy. People who have WRXs may not be aware. The 2016, 2015 and up STIs in the US come with sound tubes. That is basically a tube that connects from the intake into the cabin of the car. So when you're driving, you can hear this like little wheezy old man underneath your dash. I personally don't think it adds much to the sound of the car. It doesn't add much to the experience. Under full load, it's not super noticeable. Under light load, it's not noticeable. It's that weird mid-range when maybe you're not even really getting on the car that much that you get this little like this like weird little breathy sound that I don't think is very helpful. So we're gonna go ahead and swap out some parts and get rid of that for now. I don't know if I'll want to go back to it sometime in the future, but for now, no more sound tube. Let's jump in the car so we can hear what it sounds like, and then we'll take it out. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to turn off the air in the car. The radio's off, and we're going to see if we can hear this little whisper that's under the dash. This car's a little bit quieter because I have the under panel that blocks out the AC sound of the blower motor, but it's definitely still noticeable. See if we can hear it. Caught that. I don't have a mic on this thing intentionally because I don't want to have to try to reduce background noise and remove the static and stuff. So I'm hoping this little internal mic will pick it up pretty well. Usually there's not a whole lot of static with the built-in GoPro mic, but I'm gonna let's see if we can do one more little run and see if you can hear it. Okay, so I don't know if I got that on camera, but it's not super appetizing. The sound is not great. I think I'm gonna be happy just to get rid of it. So let's go ahead and head back to the garage, take out the parts that we gotta take out and replace, and we'll take it for another drive and see how it sounds later. Let's do it. Okay friends, real quick, some anatomy of the engine bay before we get started, and I'll kind of tell you what we're gonna do so you're not lost when we get to it. So engine bay of the STI, obviously, airbox, air filters in here, little elbow comes off, goes into intake manifold and such. This here, see how this weird plastic thing comes off of this intake elbow, goes all the way back into this weird round box and then right through the firewall. See if you can get back there and see that, right through the firewall. This, my friends, is your sound tube. So I've seen people have many different options for this. One of them is they just literally kink this hose and like kind of close it off, prevent sound from getting through. Other one is they like completely remove everything behind this little thing in the back. Apparently there's some box or something underneath the dash that connects to it. What we're gonna do is actually remove this, replace this intake boot. So just removing this, you'd have to block off this port right here, as well as the one on the firewall. I'm not positive that I want to get rid of it for the end of time. Part of me kind of wants to be able to keep it in case I decide I want to go back to it, or maybe there's issues or whatever. I just want to replace it. So what we're going to do is, this is an intake boot that fits. I'll put the part number in the description below. Same as this piece here, except no little knuckle right here for the sound tube. So basically, in place of the one that's here, we're gonna put this one. Air flows nicely, no random sound tube thing that comes off of it. I'm just gonna plug the hole in the firewall, leave the stuff that's in behind the dash. Basically just removing this tube. That's all we're doing. Should be pretty straightforward. All you're gonna need is probably a couple screwdrivers and maybe like 10-15 minutes worth of time. Okay, so the sound tube is out. Remember, this piece connected to the little intake boot. This piece is on the firewall. I took this apart. It doesn't really look like there's much inside it. There's like almost like a wall inside it to, I don't know, adjust the sound or adjust the pitch or something. I'm not really sure what this does, but yeah, this is your sound tube. This is not standard on cars for the most part outside of the United States. It's not here for emissions or anything. It's here so you hear that weird little sound inside your car. So, yeah. All right, friends, buttoned up. New little elbow joint in place, coolant lines back in. All I gotta do is I'm gonna actually put a little piece of tape over that hole just to kind of prevent anything from the engine bay entering the cabin. But yeah, that was like 10 minutes worth of work maybe if you're not filming yourself. You see it freed up a little bit of room on this side of the engine bay. You know, a little bit of space for whatever, bigger intercoolers or whatever else you might want to put in there. So yeah, I'm gonna put some tape on there, then we'll take it for a spin and see how it sounds. Okay, so first start without a sound tube. Let's see if we can tell. Sounds the same at idle. Okay, I should have brought the suction cup. I apologize. You're gonna have to hold on while I shift. But so far so good. Nothing weird about the car. Just sound tubeless sound right now. Yeah, sound is way better. You don't get that like intermittent like a weird grandpa hiss. So far, happy with the outcome. Okay, so super easy. Feel free to ask me questions if you have them. Obviously, I'll put the part number in the description below. It's $40 or some combination of $40 for that part. I paid $25 for the part, $15 plus shipping. Saw websites for $30 for the part, $10 for shipping, $45 for the part, $5 for shipping. Whatever makes you feel better, that's what you should go buy. Past that, I'm very happy with the results. It's totally reversible if I decide 2 months from now, 3 weeks from now, whatever, like, you know what, I want the sound tube back. I don't think I am. I'm not crazy. Sound tubes are fine. They, you know, like if it's just kind of like adding to the noise you already have by piping in noise that does exist, doesn't bother me quite as much as kind of like the sound doctor, like the piped in engine noise to the speakers. That's kind of where I get past the like, okay, this is getting gimmicky. I already got the nice rumbly exhaust. I don't need the extra angry bees underneath the dash. It's sort of like, didn't add to the sound anyway. It was very non-linear. It was like, you know, first before you hit boost, sound is just like engine exhaust noise, and then all these weird angry bees, and then when you get to near the top,
it went back to like engine exhaust. So it was weird. It was like cutting in and out at weird times. And the road trip when I went to West Virginia is kind of what put me over the edge. It was like going up and down hills under load. That thing was always making like this little sound, and it just wasn't for me. Okay. Like I said, ask me questions if you need to. Link description below has the part number, so don't ask me that question. And yeah, I'm very happy. We just hit 4,000 subscribers. I promise we're going to do a Taco Bell run soon for all my Taco Bell fans out there. And yeah, I'm glad that people are stopping by, enjoying what they're seeing, liking the channel, having fun, communicating. That's why we're here. It's a little community of people who like car stuff and like me doing weird things in my garage. So I appreciate all of you guys. Very grateful for the support I've gotten thus far. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.